You follow the recipe exactly. You boil the potatoes, add the mayo, toss it all together, and your potato salad looks like mashed potato soup. The potatoes have disintegrated into mush, and you're left wondering what went wrong. Meanwhile, restaurant potato salad has those perfect, intact chunks that hold their shape beautifully. What's their secret? It's not technique. It's the potato. Specifically, Red Bliss potatoes, a waxy variety that changes everything about how you cook. And stick around to the end, because I'm going to reveal the one cooking mistake that ruins even these perfect potatoes, a mistake I see home cooks make constantly, and it destroys the very quality that makes Red Bliss special. The Red Bliss potato has an actual origin story, which is unusual for vegetables. Most potatoes have been around so long that their origins are murky, but Red Bliss? We know exactly where it came from. The Red Bliss was developed in the late 1800s by the B.K. Bliss Seed Company of New York, one of the premier seed suppliers of the era. The bliss in the name comes from the company, not from the blissful experience of eating them, though that's a happy coincidence. They quickly became popular throughout New England and the mid-Atlantic states, where their ability to thrive in shorter growing seasons made them ideal. Now, let's talk potato politics, the classification system that determines everything about how a potato cooks. High-starch potatoes, like russets, have low moisture and lots of starch. They're fluffy, dry, and fall apart easily, perfect for baking, frying, and mashing. Medium-starch potatoes, like Yukon Golds, are all-purpose. They can handle most cooking methods and offer a middle ground. Low-starch or waxy potatoes, like Red Bliss, have high moisture content and low starch. Their firm, dense texture means they hold their shape during cooking, which is exactly what you want for potato salads, stews, and roasting. Understanding this classification is the key to becoming a better cook. Use the right potato for the right job, and suddenly your cooking improves dramatically. So what makes a Red Bliss visually distinctive? The skin, thin, smooth, and vibrant red. Unlike russets with their thick, rough jackets, Red Bliss skins are delicate and completely edible. In fact, they're best enjoyed with the skin on. The red color comes from anthocyanins, the same antioxidant compounds found in berries. The flesh, bright white and noticeably moist. When you cut a Red Bliss, you can see the moisture. It's almost glossy. This high water content is what gives them their waxy, firm texture. Size. Red Bliss are typically small to medium, ranging from 1 to 3 inches in diameter. The smaller ones are often sold as new potatoes, though technically any young potato can be called new. Shape. Round to slightly oval, with a relatively smooth, uniform appearance. They lack the irregular, knobby characteristics of fingerlings or the elongated shape of russets. Texture. The raw flesh is dense and firm, not the fluffy, powdery texture of a russet. This dense structure is what keeps them intact during cooking. Let's talk about why Red Bliss behaves so differently in the kitchen, and it all comes down to chemistry. Red Bliss contain approximately 14 to 16% starch, significantly less than russets, 20 to 22%, and even less than Yukon Golds, 16 to 18%. This lower starch content means they maintain structural integrity when cooked. Flavor profile. The taste is clean, slightly sweet, and subtly earthy. Red Bliss don't have the rich, buttery flavor of Yukon Golds. They're more neutral, which makes them excellent carriers for other flavors like herbs, butter, or dressing. Best cooking methods. Boiling for salads. This is where Red Bliss absolutely shine. Their waxy texture means they hold their shape perfectly when boiled, then chilled, then tossed with dressing. They won't turn to mush. Roasting. Cut them in half or quarters, toss with oil and herbs. Roast at high heat. The exterior gets crispy while the interior stays creamy and firm. The red skins add visual appeal and extra flavor. Stewing and soups. Add them to slow-cooked dishes and they'll stay intact for hours. Unlike russets that dissolve and thicken the broth, sometimes desirable, Red Bliss maintain their identity as distinct pieces. Steaming. Quick and healthy. Small Red Bliss steam in 15 to 20 minutes and emerge tender but firm, perfect for a simple side dish with butter and herbs. Grilling. Parboil them first, then skewer or grill directly. They hold up to the high heat and develop nice char marks without falling apart. What not to do? Never try to make traditional mashed potatoes with Red Bliss. The low starch and high moisture content creates a gluey, gummy texture instead of fluffy mashed potatoes. Save these for applications where you want them to hold their shape. Also avoid French fries. The high moisture content means they'll never get truly crispy like russet fries. Stick to high-starch potatoes for frying, whether you're growing your own or just want to appreciate where they come from. Understanding Red Bliss growing conditions helps you understand the potato itself. Red Bliss are cool season crops that thrive in temperate climates. They prefer consistent temperatures between 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit during the growing season, making them ideal for northern states and Canada. Plant them in early spring, about 2 to 4 weeks before the last frost. Red Bliss have a maturity time of approximately 70 to 90 days, making them an early to mid-season variety, perfect for impatient gardeners who want to harvest before the heat of summer. They require well-drained, slightly acidic soil with a pH of 5.0 to 6.5. The soil should be loose and friable. Compacted soil produces misshapen potatoes. Consistent moisture is crucial. Fluctuating water levels can cause growth cracks or hollow heart. Yield: a healthy Red Bliss plant typically produces 5 to 10 tubers per plant, sometimes more with optimal conditions. They're considered reliable producers, though yields are somewhat lower than some russet varieties. Harvest timing: for new potatoes, small, thin-skinned, harvest 2 to 3 weeks after flowering. For full-size Red Bliss, wait until plants die back naturally. The advantage of early-season potatoes is you can harvest them young if desired. Commercial growing: commercially, Red Bliss are popular because they mature relatively quickly and command good market prices. However, their thin skin makes them more susceptible to damage during mechanical harvesting, so they require gentler handling than thick-skinned varieties. Let's talk nutrition, because Red Bliss packs some impressive benefits, especially in that colorful skin. A medium Red Bliss potato, about 150 g, provides approximately 25 to 30% of your daily vitamin C needs. That's significant. Vitamin C supports immune function, collagen production, and acts as an antioxidant. Potassium powerhouse: Red Bliss contain about 620 milligrams of potassium per medium potato. That's more than a banana. Potassium is essential for blood pressure regulation, heart health, and muscle function. They're also good sources of B vitamins, especially B6, which plays crucial roles in brain development, immune function, and metabolism. Fiber: with about 2 grams of fiber per medium potato, especially when you eat the skin, they support digestive health and help you feel full longer. The red skin advantage: here's where Red Bliss really stand out. That red skin contains anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that give berries their health reputation. These compounds have anti-inflammatory properties and may support cardiovascular health. Research suggests that red-skinned potatoes contain 2 to 3 times more antioxidants than white-skinned varieties, with most of these compounds concentrated in the skin. This is why keeping the skin on isn't just about convenience. It's about maximizing nutrition. Preparation matters. The healthiest way to enjoy Red Bliss is boiled, steamed, or roasted with minimal added fat. Keep the skin on for maximum fiber and antioxidants. Pair with vegetables and lean protein for a nutritionally complete meal. Glycemic consideration: waxy potatoes like Red Bliss have a slightly lower glycemic index than starchy varieties, meaning they cause a more gradual rise in blood sugar. Cooling them after cooking, like for potato salad, further lowers the GI by creating resistant starch. While Red Bliss don't have the ancient history of Peruvian potatoes or the specific religious association of funeral potatoes, they've earned their place in American culinary culture. In New England, Red Bliss are synonymous with clam bakes, the traditional coastal feast where potatoes are steamed with clams, lobsters, and corn. The thin skin and firm texture make them perfect for this cooking method. Potato salad dominance: ask any chef what potato to use for potato salad, and 9 out of 10 will say Red Bliss, or a similar waxy variety. The combination of their shape-holding ability and thin, flavorful skin makes them the gold standard. In steakhouses across America, roasted Red Bliss with herbs have become a classic side. Their firm texture provides a pleasing contrast to tender steak, and they look more appealing than plain brown russets. Mediterranean cooking has embraced Red Bliss in recipes like Greek lemon potatoes and Italian potato salads. where their ability to absorb dressings while maintaining structure is prized. German potato salad traditionally uses waxy potatoes, and Red Bliss work beautifully. Their firm texture survives the warm bacon vinaigrette treatment. The modern smashed potato trend, where you boil Red Bliss, smash them flat, and roast until crispy, has become an Instagram sensation. The waxy interior stays creamy, while the exterior crisps beautifully. Farm-to table movement. Red Bliss have benefited from the local food movement, where their thin skin and new potato appeal make them popular at farmers markets as a premium, fresh alternative to storage potatoes. Knowing how to choose and store Red Bliss properly ensures you get the best results. When selecting, look for firm potatoes with smooth, vibrant red skin. They should feel heavy for their size, indicating good moisture content and freshness. Avoid potatoes with green tinges, indicates solanine, a toxic compound. Sprouting eyes, soft spots or wrinkles, cuts or deep bruises. Shriveled appearance. Size matters. Small potatoes, 1 to 1.5 inches, are perfect for roasting whole. Medium potatoes, 1.5 to 2.5 inches, are ideal for most applications. Larger ones work well for potato salad when quartered. Storage secrets. Store in a cool, 45 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit ideal, dark, well-ventilated place. A pantry, basement, or cool cupboard works well. Never refrigerate Red Bliss, or any potato. The cold converts starches to sugars, resulting in an unpleasantly sweet taste and potatoes that brown too quickly when cooked. Keep them in a paper bag, mesh bag, or open basket. Never sealed plastic, which traps moisture and accelerates rot. Storage life. Red Bliss have thinner skins than russets, so they don't store as long. Use them within 1 to 2 weeks of purchase for best quality. This is a fresh potato, not a long storage variety. Remember that crucial mistake I promised to reveal? The one that ruins even these perfect shape-holding potatoes? It's overcooking at too high a heat. Here's what happens. Even though Red Bliss are waxy and hold their shape better than starchy potatoes, their cells still have limits. When you boil them too hard for too long, the cell walls break down, the structure fails, and you get mushy potatoes. I see this constantly. Someone starts boiling Red Bliss for potato salad, gets distracted, and leaves them boiling for 30+ minutes at a rolling boil. The result? Broken, mushy potatoes that defeat the entire purpose of using a waxy variety. The right way: start with cold, salted water. This ensures even cooking from the outside in. Bring to a boil, then reduce to a gentle simmer, not a rolling boil. Cook for 15 to 20 minutes depending on size, until fork tender but still firm. Test early and often. Start checking at 12 minutes. Drain immediately when done and let them steam dry briefly. The difference between properly cooked and overcooked is just a few minutes, but those few minutes are everything. Set a timer. Pay attention. Your potato salad will thank you. Pro tip: if making potato salad, slightly undercook them. They'll continue to soften a bit as they cool, and it's better to have potatoes that are a touch firm than ones that fall apart when you try to mix them with dressing. Before we wrap up, some fun facts and variations you should know about. Potato relatives. Red Bliss has spawned numerous red-skinned relatives. You might see Red Pontiac, Red Norland, or Chieftain at the market. While similar, true Red Bliss have a specific taste and texture profile that enthusiasts swear by. Not all red potatoes are equal. Some red-skinned varieties have yellow or even pink flesh. Red Bliss specifically have white flesh. Don't assume all red potatoes will behave the same way. Gourmet appeal, tiny, baby, or petite. Red Bliss command premium prices at gourmet grocers. Roasted whole with herbs, they're a restaurant-quality side dish that looks impressive. Cultural adaptability. While popularized in America, Red Bliss have found homes in cuisines worldwide. They're used in Spanish patatas bravas, French salade niçoise, and even appear in modern Asian fusion dishes. New potato confusion. The term new potatoes refers to any young potato harvested early, not a specific variety. However, Red Bliss are often sold as new potatoes because they're frequently harvested young when their thin skins are at their most delicate. Let's recap what makes Red Bliss potatoes special. Waxy texture with low starch content, 14 to 16%. Thin, edible red skin packed with antioxidants. Holds shape beautifully when boiled, roasted, or stewed. Perfect for potato salad, roasting, and soups. Rich in vitamin C, potassium, and anthocyanins. Requires gentle cooking. Don't overcook or boil too aggressively. Understanding when to use Red Bliss versus russets versus all-purpose potatoes is the secret to better cooking. It's not about one being better. It's about using the right tool for the job. From summer picnics to winter stews, from casual family dinners to upscale restaurant sides, Red Bliss potatoes have earned their place in the culinary world. Now I want to hear from you. Are you Team Red Bliss, or do you have another favorite potato variety? What's your go-to Red Bliss recipe? Have you ever made the overcooking mistake? Share your potato stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Red Bliss potatoes, hit that like button, subscribe for more food science and cooking knowledge, and check out my other potato variety videos to become a true potato expert. Until next time, choose your potatoes wisely, cook them gently, and enjoy the bliss that comes from using the right spud for the job.